The champions, the best teams. We're going to watch it tonight. The Champions League. European winners, treble winners. We're defending our trophy tonight. How nice does that feel? Little old Manchester City defending their Champions League trophy. Who would have thought we'd be here, right? Who would have thought we'd be here? Just little old Man City, Lickle City, as they always said. Look at us now. Look at us now. This is where we're at. What are these intros? These are intros of a very happy man. Look, if you can't enjoy that, if you can't just enjoy hearing that glorious Champions League anthem right now, the best. They're the lyrics, by the way. I'm not making it up. Like, Google the Champions League lyrics in English. I'm going to actually Champions League song lyrics English. They are that banal. They really are. They're like the best teams. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But who cares? Who cares? Because that's what we are. There we go. I'm going to show you right now. Look, there you go. They're the lyrics. They are the best teams. The main event. The master, the best. The great teams, the champions. A big meeting, a great sporting event. The main event. The master, the best. The great teams, the champions. They are the best. They are the best. These are the champions. We're the champions. That's the actual lyrics, which is crazy. I don't think that's what they're singing, you know. Anyway, I'm back here. with a watch along today. Thank you very, very much for everyone who's joining in. I'm sorry that I've not been on one recently. I was at a game. What else was I doing? I wasn't very well for one of them. It's just life. Just life has been happening. But we are. Oh yeah, one I was traveling as well on Saturday. But we are genuinely back for a watch along tonight, and I can't wait to watch this game with you because, of course, as I was saying, City are starting their Champions League defence tonight against Crvena Zvezda, or like it's called them, Red Star Belgrade, which is nice and easy to say. And hopefully it'll be a fun night. Now, of course, I've got to go back to the comment at the top from Craig. Stephen, and I quote, Gomez won't start, no way. I didn't think you would, Gomez, but he is starting tonight, which is, I'm happy for him. I genuinely am. I thought there was no chance. I mean, to be honest, the team was really strong, so my instinct was right. Just randomly a Gomez in there. I mean, when we talk about Gomez starting, I think the idea is that it's going to be loads of changes, but I didn't expect there to be randomly a Gomez in there. It's just confusing. It just a random, like, it's just, you know, Guardiola used Gomez, super effective, you know, critical stuff, you know, like, why is there a Gomez in there? I'm not complaining. I think he's a good footballer, but it did confuse me. It has surprised me. But I'm not complaining because I think Gomez, we'll get into the team in a minute anyway, but I'm happy that this man is getting a start, you know. He deserves one based off his recent performances. He actually does, you know. Good on him. Good on Sergio Gomez. Anyway, how are you all feeling? Are you good? Please do help support the channel. Please do hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. It's all good. It all does help the channel grow as well. Where are we at right now? 68,465 likes. We can get to 68,500 surely during this video. That's 35 more. 35 more. Also, by the way, did anyone see my mastermind performance on Saturday Social? Did you see it? Like, I need you to watch it because I absolutely smashed it. You know, I'm just gonna say this one here, that one there, the football mastermind. I absolutely nailed it. There we go. And I got 20 right. I would have said I got 21 right, but they apparently don't count the Community Shield as a big trophy, so I would have been right, but I was wrong. But either way, watch that if you haven't already. Go support me in the comments, because everyone's like, the City questions are easy. As if they knew who Nicky Weaver was. As if they knew who Alan Oakes was. As if they knew, you know, the lyrics to Blue Moon, or the mascots, or the colour of the bad. Like, you know, come on. Give me some credit. Go and show me some love in that video because I beat Rory I doubled his score. Love you, Rory, but beat you. It was actually 20. It was 20. I absolutely whipped. I did indeed. It was good fun. I'm very happy about that because I was very nervous. I'm not going to lie. Either way. Should we go on to the team news? Should we go and have a look at the team news for the bet? Look, the questions were quite similar. You know, there was some that Rory, like me and Rory got back a long way, so I'm not going to pile in on him. But there was some where it's like about the badge that he didn't get. I was like, or Lampard's goals that he didn't get. I was like, I thought he would have got that, you know. But it happens under the pressure. So I thought the questions were similarly fair, you know. Anyway, here is the team for tonight. Let's have a look at this team for tonight. Edison. Walker, Diaz, Ake, Gomez, Rodrigo, Bernardo. Nunes makes his first ever start. Phil Foden, Alvarez, Haaland, Doku dropped to the bench. But that is a pretty strong team. Let me bring up lineup builder. Oops. And we'll sort of kind of build the formation and see how the players are going. But it is a strong team, as I suspected. I knew he'd play a strong team. It's what Guardiola does at these things. You know, he doesn't really play a week 11 because he's Guardiola and he wants to get through this competition. Are you all well, by the way? Are you all good? You know, are you happy? Are you healthy? Are you good? Who's in the chat? Nunes, not Nunes. I know it's Nunes. He sees it done. Naz is here. Afida saying Scrubber, JM, double 11. Double 11. Even William Dittmer, Keeper Tim, Scott, my man, big Denemy energy always in the chat. Nico, of course, is here as well. Kev LFC, Craig Hargreaves, Step Up, Dylan, Daniel. Say hello. Wicker man, get waffle in the chat. Tell me a random fact. Impress me, you know. If you can impress me with a random fact, I'll love you forever. And if you can't, I'll hate you forever. So it's all on you. I want to say Nunes as well. Nunes feels weird, like Nunes. It's just hard. Like, you just want to say Nunes, don't you? It's like, I want to say Nunes, but it is Nunes, isn't it? But it's just annoying because it looks like Nunes. We've been conditioned, you know. We've been conditioned to say Nunes. So Nunes just feels stupid. I feel like I'm an idiot saying it. You know what I mean, don't you? Like, it just doesn't feel right to say it, even though it is right to say it, because we'd never been Nunes people, you know, in England. When you snap your fingers, it's actually your palm making the sound. Oh, yeah, I knew that. You're right. I just heard Nicholas screaming downstairs. I think Ruben's accidentally just attacked her. Anyway, apparently he prefers to be called Mateus anyway. There we go. Great game ahead. Random fact, my favourite TV show is Scrubs. Favourite band... Okay, well, I mean, I meant to like a random bit. I mean, I like Banjo-Kazooie is my favourite game as well, actually, so well done. Anyway, what was I going to try and do? I was going to do something, then I forgot what I was going to do. Let's work out the team anyway. Let's work out the team. The team will be something like this in terms of shape, then. You'd suspect Edison will be here in goal, of course. When you look at the actual lineup, what is it again? You're going to have Walker over here. Gomez will obviously normally be here. Who else is on the team? Diaz and Ake. Ake will be here. I wonder if Gomez will be like a free at the back. I genuinely got a feeling it might be in this instance that we play Gomez in the Walker role. You know what I mean by that? When he's been really far up. I'll show you what I mean. I'll get everyone on the pitch. You know, I'll get everyone on the pitch. I'll get Foden, Haaland, Bernard. I'm going to move it around. Don't worry. Just get everyone on the pitch. I reckon when we've got the ball, it'll be sort of like this. So it's going to be out. It's going to be like this. I think Walker will be a bit deeper this time than usual. And I think what we'll see is Bernardo out wide over here. Haaland up here, of course. Like, I think Gomez will get really far forward and it'll be sort of like this. Does anyone else think it'll be sort of like that? Where Gomez will be really far up. I think Walker will be a little bit deeper than usual, given that Gomez is going to play far up. I think we'll see sort of like this, basically, where you got your Haaland, obviously, and Alvarez is sort of playing off him. Foden sort of central there with Bernardo out wide. I think it'll be that. No Doku today, unfortunately. Gomez could tuck in midfield. It could be that, actually. It could be that Gomez tucks in midfield here, and you've got... you get sort of like this with... Well, who plays on the left if he tucks in field? Does Bernardo play on the left? Does Walker go really far forward? You know, does Ake sort of come like that? Does it go like this if we're pushing far forward? It's hard to say, but like I actually think it'll be... I don't know. We'll see where Foden goes. I think when I look at this now on screen, I don't think that's as effective as this, personally. I think this is more effective. Where is it? I think this is much more effective, personally. I think that makes more sense with Gomez further forward because he's a better crosser than Kyle Walker. I think it'll be more like that when we're attacking. I might be wrong. Foden will be everywhere. It'll be something like that. But either way, it's a good team, man. It's a good team. Like, I think Gomez is obviously... what happened down there? Nicholas she had a fight with Rubes. Basically, Nicola's getting Ruben ready for bed downstairs. And I think it's been kicking off. He accidentally hurt her. Oh, bless. He didn't mean to, I don't think. I think it's going to be something like this, basically. I mean, it's a good team. You look at the bench as well. Go back over to, where is it? At the bench as well, we've got Ortega, of course, on the bench. Carson, the short bench, by the way. Calvin Phillips, Jeremy Doku's on the bench, which is a shame. No Doku, no party, indeed. Vardiol, Kanji, Bob, and Rico Lewis. I suspect we'll see Oscar Bob. He might get a bit of a run out if we're doing really well. If we've made a few chances and scored a few goals, you might get a fair run out, which would be really nice, actually. I'd like that. Then we got Rico Lewis as well. I think Rico will get a run out, particularly. I thought Rico might start this game as well. It's nice that Gomez is getting a start, by the way. It's nice that he's getting a start. What's everyone's predictions, by the way? How are you feeling about this? Like, I'm pretty confident. I think we should be all right. I think we should win this quite comfortably. Strongest team at the moment, Naz? Oh, God. Defense of... I think it's Vardiol, Stones, Diaz, Walker, Rodri. I don't know. I need to write it down. It's that defense anyway. Then Haaland's got to be on the pitch. Doku on the left probably right now. Sorry, Jack. Bernardo on the right. I'd probably have Foden instead of Alvarez still ahead of Rodri and Kovacic. I'd probably have that. But then it could be Alvarez. But ahead of Rodri. Kovacic and Rodri have to be at the heart of the midfield if you've got the strongest team, I reckon. It's hard. It's hard. Usman says 5-0. JM 11-11-11-11. No, sorry, not 11-11-11. JM 11-11 says 4-0. King says 5-0. Jack 5. Naz 6-1. I'm thinking a goal fest. Haaland 5 goals. Afida Zayn says Ragav 6-1. Turkish Dog 3-0. 4-0. 2 from Haaland. 3-0. Haaland double hat trick by half time. I mean, we're all being a little bit disrespectful here. A little bit disrespectful. Look, I don't know much about them, our opponents. I don't know much about them at all. I do know, obviously, they're on this competition on merit. I do know Man City, of course, are on a much better side. So I'm expecting it's going to be... Look, I'm expecting joy from Man City. When you've got a team like this who can get forward, Gomez is going to have a field day on this side, I reckon. I think he will do this, by the way. I think it makes sense just to have... Walker will probably still get forward. It'll probably be sort of like this. We'll probably just attack quite freely, and Walker will just bomb forward and we'll crowd it out in the middle like this, and it'll be really aggressive attacking, I reckon. We'll just be smothering them. Edison might just be like, hey guys, what you all doing here? You might just hang around here and be like, I'm just going to go over here. I might just go over here a little bit. Edison might just drift offside Haaland. It's going to be relentless. And I feel a little bit sorry for Crvena Zvezda, which I can't say very well, but I'll keep trying to say it. It's going to be attacking anyway. That's the thing, Jack's right. I mean, Serbian teams rarely get a chance to play over top teams, so it is difficult. Belgrade will be difficult away, yeah. But the Etihad is indeed, JM, a fortress. I mean, I've got no doubt whatsoever that we should be fine. I think we'll be comfortable. Imagine Circus, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Edison to absolutely thunder one in from halfway. Guys, let's get the likes up on the video as well, by the way. Can you do me a massive favour? Can you guys do me a favour? Can you go over to my Twitter? There I am. And can you give this a good old retweet? Only one retweet, and 16 likes. Let's get those retweets up, and I'll give you a shout out as well on the video if you can give it a retweet, so everyone can go follow who is interacting with this tweet. Where are the engagements? You got these people here liking it, retweet so far. Scott and Keeper Tim, legends. Go give them a follow. It does help support the channel, and it is good fun as well. I'm in such a good mood, by the way. I'm just in a good mood today. I really am. I'm knackered, but I'm in a good mood. I feel like is it Bayern United tonight, by the way? I don't even know who else is playing tonight. Let's have a look at Champions League fixtures for tonight. Who else have we got tonight? We are the champions. Newcastle. Oh, Newcastle already played. I didn't even know Newcastle played already. Newcastle already played today, and it finished 0-0. I had no idea. I was at the academy game today, by the way. I was at the academy game, and it was good fun. Emilio Lawrence had a cracking game. We won 5-2. It was obviously the U Cup game, so it was a mirrored game with the first team. Emilio Lawrence had a cracking game on the left, couple of goals, and assist as well. It was really good fun. I liked it. Kane Taylor had a good game as well. But Newcastle today as well. We got United play tomorrow, don't they? They'll get beat by Bayern. Who else have we got today? Oh, the other game in our group, 3-1 to Leipzig. Leipzig, they're doing well against young boys. I mean, it's not really fair, is it, when you've got a senior team against an academy side like that? God, it's such a bad joke, isn't it? It's such a bad joke, but I just don't care. I just don't care. I'm going to go for that bad joke anyway. We will be there. We will be there for those bad jokes. Liverpool tonight as well. Yeah, about to say, look at those stats for the Newcastle game. It looks like they should have got beat. They should have got beat. But they didn't, so fair play. Yeah, I'm not even going to say the Young Boys Stadium name on my channel because I'll probably get demonetized. Like, it's I'll let you just read it. This is the stadium name, Yeah. I ain't saying that on the stream. Like, YouTube's so aggressive for demonetization recently, and I can't be bothered with that. So there we go. That's their stadium. Good fun, good fun if you want to go there. Yeah, interesting, isn't it? What was I gonna say? Like, Cool Citizen mentioned 150 charges, lads. And don't forget, thank you very much, mate. 150 charges always. You do realise at one point in the season we're going to score in the 150th minute. I've realised that, which is very exciting for me. Because the games go on for so long now. I saw Spurs score the other day in like the 130th minute, whatever. And like, oh yeah, Liverpool aren't playing tonight. Of course they're not. You're not even in it. Ah, nice. What time Liverpool on? Someone's going to score in the 150th minute for City, and it's going to be great. I cannot wait for it. I can't wait for it at all. Started the Swiss for me. Yeah, that'll do. Keep it, Tim. That'll do. Keep it, Tim. Look. If I want to talk about what it means, like I think I feel so relaxed and so just chill because with European champions, like that pressure is finally gone, man. Like, we've got nothing to prove to anyone right now. That photo the other day of like the players, the captains, like sort of lifting the trophy and so on. Like, you see it here. Where's the photo gone? By the way, guys, I'm going to talk a little bit quiet for 10 minutes because I'm just trying to get baby to sleep downstairs. Is that all right? Just thumbs up if that's okay. I'm going to talk a little bit quieter. I'll get close to the camera. But this photo the other day, was just absolutely wonderful. Look at that, of them noticing the players, like the captains. I mean, look at that flex there. Like Bernardo, Bernardo was part of the group. Rodri, of course, Diaz, Kyle Walker, Kevin De Bruyne with the Super Cup, the FA Cup, the Champions League, the Premier League. It's just absolutely wonderful. I mean, this is where we're at right now. So it's one of those things where, like, we can't complain these days, can we? Like, this is why I'm sort of just relaxed about it. I'm just relaxed about it. It looks like Kyle Walker is the captain, by the way, today, of course. I am talking a bit quiet because, once again, she's right. I'm right above Ruben's nursery, which is just really bad. It's really bad. Yeah, since 2016, nice, mate. How long has everyone else been watching for? I'm curious. Would I say our overall team is better or worse than last season? Wonder if you? I don't know, mate. I don't think it's better or worse. I think it's just more. I don't know. I don't know yet. I think it's probably not fair to judge it yet because we judged last season on the last game of the season, if you know what I mean by that. We're only on the 6th, 7th game of the season so far. So let's see where it's at the end of the season, because right now it's a new team. So it's not as good now probably because it's still forming, if that makes sense. You can't judge it when Doku and Kovacic and Vardiol are not yet bedded in. Let's see where this team is in a few months' time. Then we can judge it. 2020, Scott. Now it's 2019. Blue Moon Rising, us, man. God, Blue Moon Rising was a good times. It's just different. I think it is. And look, is it all I ever want to know is, like, is it capable? Is it capable of winning? Is it capable of winning the Champions League and the Premier League? It is. That's all that matters to me. And to be honest, every now and then, like, look, I don't even know which our best ever team is. There's an argument that maybe last season this team is even better than the 17-18 or 18-19 team, but it doesn't matter. The only thing that ever matters is it the best team in that season compared to everyone else? I think it probably still is. Usman, I remember Embers, my band. I do indeed, mate. I was actually listening to it today. I got into a bit of a nostalgia blast, Oh, nice, Scott. So you've fallen into this, man, big time. Scott, I love your support, man, as always. Scott's a legend. One day we'll meet, my friend. I might be going to Leipzig, by the way, hopefully, fingers crossed. Might be going to Leipzig. I might be doing some work with TNT, which would be, fingers crossed, I will be. Scott, careful. Shithouse moment. My favourite shithouse moment is the keeping the ball in the corner against United. When I love that. The amount of times we've wound United up. like down in the corner, kept the ball, and just we've done it so many times to him. We are the best team in the world we are the worst team in the world to play against when you're chasing a goal, because we keep the ball in the corner better than anyone. You've got a bunch of incredible technicians who are absolutely brilliant at just keeping it down there, who will meg you, wriggle around you. But my favourite ever moment is actually Bernardo Silva. It's Walker, but when Bernardo Silva got the ball in the corner, went past someone, ran towards the goal, then ran back again towards the corner, then put it out for a throw in again. It was absolutely brilliant stuff. Lovely stuff. We've been so blessed, We've been so blessed. I'm looking at the Etihad right now there. I nearly went tonight, actually, but I've not been well recently. I'm actually feeling a bit better today, but I haven't been well recently. Rodri selling in front of Arsenal fans. Oh, so many good moments. Once again, please do hit the like button. It does help support the channel. And soon, I'm waiting for the thumbs up from the wife to see when Ruben's asleep, And then after that, at that point, I should be able to raise my voice a tiny bit more. How far do we all think we're going to go? What's your predictions for this competition? Do let me know. I feel like I need a little banner on screen just saying, where we're at in terms of when I can be loud or not. Let's get Sofa score up anyway. To bring the live stats up as always. This is the champions. Which one do you prefer, Sofa score or FOTMob? You know what I mean? For the stats, I'll bring them up when we get there. City versus Bayern Madrid in the final. I think we'll get to. Do you know what? I got a feeling we might back to back it. Genuinely, I honestly think we might back it. Oh, have you seen that Rodri tifo? I don't know. I just don't does anyone else just feel not scared of anyone anymore? I think City are the best team in the world still. It's weird. Look, we probably won't back to back it, but see what the egg says. The egg was wrong. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm quietly relaxed. I think it's just the pressure's absolutely removed. Bayern are the second best. I absolutely agree. And let's see what Harry Kane does for Bayern as well. They've got that Spurs jinx now, haven't we? Spurs jinx with Harry Kane there. We are the best team, but it doesn't mean you're going to win it, obviously. I do want the 4-peat, though. The 4-peat to me is the biggest aim today. So I'm watching on Paramount, by the way, or CBS, I think it is. So I don't know how far behind I'm going to be tonight, but I am watching it on Paramount. Thanks to Caleb, as always. I will be doing the fan view live and a match reaction as well tonight, by the way. So if you're watching right now and you remember, Naz, Scott, Alfida saying, you've got Christians in the chat as well, William, if you want to, Wicker Man as well. If you want to have a chat with me tonight, members, Circus Dog's there as well. You can join me about half an hour after the game. Smart. Was I going to smash that like button? It should be fun. I've just kind of going to put a pinned comment saying smash the like button, man. You know what I mean? Don't smash it. Just gently caress it. Caress that like button. We are about to kick off. Is it kicked off yet for anyone else? Pep's looking dapper tonight, isn't he? Well, I would not Usman, I wouldn't not trust your balls, mate. So if you can feel it, you can feel it there. I trust you. Hello, Ed Wobble. Hello, you doing, pal? You good? I'm trying to be calm still because my wife's still trying to get the kid to bed. That looks atmospheric, doesn't it? Looks atmospheric. Either Rodri the like button or other Rodri that like button. Indeed, you know what I mean? Gently caress or absolutely. Looks like there's a minute silence going on for. Is anyone else's kicked off yet on the stream? Is it a little bit delayed? Is it just me? It's for the Morocco earthquake victims. Absolutely horrific. Yeah, just truly horrific. Truly horrific. Yeah. I can't even imagine dealing with that. I can't even imagine that feeling. It's just, yeah, ridiculous, horrific. My pleasure, Chris. My pleasure. I'm still keeping my voice down a little bit. It will change soon. I promise you. It's truly devastating. Like truly horrific. Like a whole country absolutely rocked. You know. Much love to anyone affected by that. Right, we're about to kick off here. Come on, you Blues. Come on, you Blues. Right, we're off of my channel now. Come on. I barely started Starfield yet. I've just done the intro, Ed. Not had a chance yet, mate. Been too busy. Scott's gifting out memberships already. What an absolute legend. There's only one Scott Denemy. Only one Scott Denemy. Gifting the memberships, being a legend. Scott is an apps. Oh, you're giving it to some Reckon Rare ones I know as well, which is I know all of them people, which is great. Scott's giving out memberships. He's giving them to. Let's have a look. Who's he got? Oh, you legend, mate. I would be a bit louder, but I'm trying to keep my calm a little bit. He's giving them to Beppy, SC, Chris, John, and Thomas. Legend, absolute legend. What a beautiful man. What a beautiful man. Go on, Scott. Right, there's the stats on screen. From he doesn't get to choose them, Nico. Unfortunately, mate. They're randomly given out. Top 2 seat related Scots. It's definitely Scott Denemy and Scott Carson in that order. So let's have a look at how we're playing. Gomez is already getting really far forward. Foda seems to be on the inside left channel. Nunez, he sort of seems to be like so far. Gomez is up here. Foden seems to be on this side so far. It's sort of like this. Nunez seems to be on that side. It's sort of like that so far, I think. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's more like that. I'm looking forward to seeing Nunez, man. I think Nunez is going to be I think Guardiola will turn into a really special footballer. Nathan pushing forward already. Already in behind there from Rodri. Rodri drifted really far forward. Wonder if you, mate, quite far in advance. If you want good atmosphere, just get him like behind the goal somewhere, mate, near the away fans, like block 116 or something like that. But yeah, unless it's a smaller game, but like City sell out pretty quickly these days. Number 7 was Cancelo, Naz, but he's disappeared, hasn't he? Ooh, Matheus Nunes with the header. Over the bar. Nobody is 7. My modern pet peeve is footballers taking like non 1 to 11 numbers. I get it because they all try and build their own brands and stuff, but I just hate it. Like Foden should be 10 or he should be a 7 or 11 or whatever, but he's not. He's 47. Fair enough, but I just hate it. Does anyone else hate it? I just choose a normal number. You know what I'm saying? You come to Italy next year, Scott. Oh mate, just then go get on Ryanair. Scott, seriously, if you go to Italy next year, get on Ryanair, and you could probably get a flight for like, not Ryanair, Skyscanner, get like a Ryanair flight for like 30 quid to the UK. True story. Yeah, I get the story behind it, but I don't like random squad numbers. 47, I don't get it. I don't like it either. I think it's a crap number. He's obviously got his personal meaning behind it, but I don't. I'm a 1 to 11 guy. If you could choose to be any number, what number would you be? Chat. And why? I would be number. I think I'd choose 7. McInerney 7. Yeah, 7, I reckon. Yeah, I think 7, I reckon. 7's always been a good number, hasn't it? 99, yeah. I don't think Yaya 42 was iconic either. I just didn't like it. Memorable is not iconic in my opinion. You know what I mean? There we go. I've just got the thumbs up from the wife that Ruben's finally asleep. Boom. Fair enough, Scott. Fair enough, mate. I can slowly start to up the volume a little bit, you know, because Ruben's asleep now. Already very aggressive from City. Look, if you were to name a number everyone in the squad, I'd have Edison as number 1, Kyle Walker number 2, probably Vardial as 3. 4 would be Diaz, 5 would be John Stones, 6 would be Rodri for me. I would give Doku as 7, Phil Foden as 11, Haaland 9, 8 would be Kovacic, and I'd give 10 as Alvarez. That's what I'd give, I reckon. Oh, Bernardo. No, maybe Bernardo's... Maybe, actually, I don't know. Well, KDB, actually. I thought about KDB. KDB would have a 7 for me, actually. Oh, they're all fine, but it's like I don't like anything above 11 as a number. I just don't like it. I'm old school that way. I think that might be an age thing as well, because I obviously grew up when like 1 to 11 numbers were like seen as really legit. Zero all the way. Why does no one ever have 0? 0 can be a number, surely. Like, can 0 be a number? Because it is a number, does it matter? I'm with Cody on this, actually. I'm always surprised no one's gone for 99, because it's like... Because 99 would be iconic. Thank you very much, Alistair, mate. Hey, Dan. Go on, Nunes. Look at this run from Nunes. That's really nice. That was lovely from Nunes. Early Nunes burst forward there. Already seen what he's capable of. Go on, Bernardo. Bernardo's on the right, definitely. I'm on CBS, Alistair. I'm using a VPN, watching it in America. I guarantee 99 is not retired in football for Wayne Gretzky, mate. No one even... 99% of people in the UK wouldn't even know who Wayne Gretzky is. I know that sounds crazy to you guys, but honestly... I guarantee you most people don't know who Wayne Gretzky is over here. I know you're not being serious, but that might surprise a lot of people. But 8-0, bloody hell, mate. Dan. Yeah, some things where I know Wayne Gretzky is, but I just remember because I remember his games years ago, but hardly anyone in Europe who knows he is, which is mad, but it's just true. Go on, Phil. Oh, Phil from long range. I mean, I prefer hockey to basketball and baseball and NFL, I think. Yeah, I do. I think I do. Though I do think the fights in hockey are just stupid. Absolutely stupid. I once tweeted about it, and all these people were trying to defend it, and as if it wasn't the reason people go. I was like, of course it is. Tom Brady in Europe? Probably, yeah, but not many, no. I think don't think people realise how unpopular American sports are in mainland Europe. Tom Brady's pretty famous. He's very modern, that's why. But most people wouldn't know. I do, because obviously I'm in the online world of sports, but you could ask 1,000 people in England, I reckon only less than, probably like 50 would know who Tom Brady is. Yeah, same, Ed. Played Phil. Oh, he's overhit the faster Haaland there. Go on, Nunes. Oh, I like that. Attempted bicycle kick. That would have been nice. Prediction for me, Alistair was like 5-0, mate, or something. It's one of those things where I think it'll be close for a bit, then eventually we'll pull away. So far, possession 83% possession. 4 corners already, interestingly. I mean, this is an interesting start so far. Looks lively. We are the champions. Yeah, they are going forward a little bit. Yeah, it is weird, isn't it? As big as. Yeah, it's true. Ed said, unless you play the sport, not many would know US legend sports stars. So yeah, like a lot of US sports star legends aren't really that big around the world, which is crazy. But unless you're Michael Jordan, you know what I mean, and that's totally different. I didn't even know Joao Felix was at Barca. When did that happen? I genuinely didn't know he'd gone there. I didn't know that, genuinely. Nice turn from Nunes there. I didn't know it happened. That's how switched off I was. Ruben's good, mate. He's asleep downstairs, directly below me, directly down there. And I'm definitely gonna wake him up at some point. I'm sorry in advance, Ruben. Deadline day. I must have missed that. Nunes looks good, doesn't he? He does. He does. LeBron will be to an extent, yeah. But I think you're underestimating. It depends on the generation. To a younger generation, yeah, but an older generation, no chance. Ilkay assist. That's another Man City life, isn't it? There, Joao Felix and Gundogan. That could have happened one day. Could have happened. Blue Moon. Went to the academy today and it was good fun. Won 5-2. I was absolutely pissing it down, but I'm definitely going to start going to academy games a bit more because like I last year or two I've not been able to get to them as much because of like the house and baby and everything and pregnancy for Nicola and stuff. But I can't wait to get going again. I feel a bit out of touch with the academy stuff. And I used to love going so much. It was good to go today. I got a feeling like Nunez is going to score some wonder goals for Man City with the quality of players around him. No, Babe Ruth is the only baseball player I know, and even then, that's because of old film culture. But even then, Babe Ruth, I wouldn't know what he looked like if he walked in front of me. I know he'd probably be dead now, but I don't even know if he is or not. But Babe Ruth's the only name I know in baseball. That's because of films. That's it. No one knows Babe Ruth in Europe. I guarantee you. Nah, no one plays baseball in Europe. No one. No one does. This is a one-way game. Otani. Never even heard of him. Never even heard of him, mate. I'm permanently online, which says it all. For a lot of American journalists, never heard of him still. I think, no offense to baseball, but it's just terrible. Go on, Rodri. Oh! Oh, Rodri getting far forward, stinging the keeper's hands. Just stepping past people. Could be a goal, that. Probably should have been a goal. Forgot to update the title. We'll score soon. John Kompany, yeah, probably, mate. Oh, Gomez, mate, you fell. You fell over. Do well, get forward. Does anyone know much about these? Like, who's their best player and so on? I've not had time to do research. I just know what Pep said about him being aggressive and direct. Christian, that name sounds made up to me. The Baltimore Orioles. I don't even know what an Orioles is. I mean, like, it sounds like you made a fake name up to me. I would love it. Genuinely love it if we just battered them tonight. You know, I would. I just really want to. Baseball's problem is it's just really dull. It's a really boring sport that goes on forever. They need to. The thing is, like, it's just naff. The thing is about cricket, which is obviously a European and the rest of the world comparison, is cricket's modernised itself an awful lot. Like, it's changed the speed of it, like 2020 and the 100 overs and all that kind of stuff. It's kept up with the times a little bit. It's doing really well. Like, baseball is just so stubbornly dull, and it's because they're kind of very insular. Don't play it around the world. Oh, have they changed it, Scott? Fair enough if they have done, but yeah, it's just so dull. It's about a billion games, isn't there? That's the also thing I find with American sports. There's a lot of games, isn't there, in American sports? Like, and because of that, to me, it feels like there's no jeopardy. I don't watch cricket anymore now, but anyone who's younger, I don't really watch any other sports these days, to be honest. Partial to a bit of tennis, but I just don't have time. Oh, nice flick from Foden. Oh, Alvarez, that was nice. That was pure Sergio from Alvarez. That is the problem, Scott. You're right, mate. That was beautiful flick from Foden and beautiful spin from Alvarez. Great run from Haaland to take out the space. That was brilliant. That would have been some goal. The MLS could be massive. It could be absolutely massive, but they don't want it to be. Like, I really believe it could be like it could compete with some of the biggest leagues in the world because it's America. And let's be honest, players want to live in America. They just do. Like, living in LA and playing football is just a dream. I would go and live in America. I would, if I was a footballer retiring. Like, well, go and play for New York, live in New York. Be cool as anything. America's massively popular around the world. It is. It's English language as well. Oh, what a ball! Ah, oh, is it Alvarez? Bernardo nearly through there. Well, maybe it's not a terrible city, but the point is, wonder if it's all relative. But like, look, live in Dubai or live in LA. Come on, like, if you want to, like, LA's a millionaire's dream, isn't it? Let's be honest. If you got money, you just live a life of luxury as a superstar, don't you? You know what I mean? Just live in Hollywood Hills somewhere. That's the point. Like, it's seen as glamorous whether you like it or not. You know, it just had that reputation. It is, yeah. I mean, you're right there, Scott. Europe's obviously bigger than the US, but it's not probably far off. Well, there, Miami or New York, but you know what I'm getting at. It's the same thing, really. There's loads of cities you'd love to live in, wouldn't you? It's a yeah, exactly. If the US were offering Saudi money, no one would be going to Saudi. Like, because we got a lot of these players are from like a Western culture as well, so they're in a very different culture. They'd rather live in the UK or whatever. Anyway, 20 minutes in so far. City have been good. Hair down Holland, really? I need to see this. XG of 0.66. Yeah, Gomez is just playing as a left winger here. Because he's good at it, to be fair. Oh! Nunes actually picked up Haaland there. But he was just sort of surprised him. And to be fair, he surprised me. I thought the defender was going to get it. If he realised that was coming to him, he could have chested it down and probably scored. He won't change anything, Wonder View. Messi, he'll just be seen as a novelty. It won't change anything unless they change the set of it. It'll just be a bit of a draw for a while. But the problem is the MLS will just be like, instead of embracing getting all these young fans to come, they'll go, right, it's £1,000 a ticket. And that's what they'll do. So they'll rinse people. They'll rinse the money out of people as always, because that's what all the Americans do, you know. That wasn't fair, Nico, about Haaland there. I think that I didn't think he was going to make it either. That was not a miss. It was more just he was surprised the ball came to him. I didn't expect it to reach him either. So I don't think you can put that down as anything other than just confused. But that's the problem with America. When they get Messi, they just rinse everyone. Instead of encouraging it by making loads of people come along, they'll just try and get as much money as possible. It's just stupid. It's not a way to run a league. Go on, City. We're doing well here, by the way. The first... Oh, here we go. Oh, Nunes nearly from Foden. Foden picked him out. Oh, that's a poor ball, Rodri. I don't share Asan's opinion on Nunes. I think he's a good player. I wanted him a year or so ago. I would have preferred Paqueta. I can't deny it. Paqueta would have been my definite choice. I think he's a really exciting player. But I think Nunes will be a really good player for City. I think Guardiola will make him a bit of a beast. Kyle, be better. Why have you just kicked out of play, Kyle? Nico, he's literally in his first full start, mate. Anyone judging him on his first full start is an idiot. So let's not do that. Let's not go down that. You know, his positional play will not be there for a long time. Hasn't been so bad tonight. It's been absolutely fine. Looking for problems there. That's called cognitive bias. Because you don't rate him. Don't judge a player on his first start. Do you know everyone was saying like Doku wasn't good enough after his first start? Like loads of people were doing it. It's just silly. Then the second start was like, oh, he's really good actually. I think Nunes has been good so far. I actually agree. Oh, nearly. Does anyone else like notice that Foden passes to feet a lot? Yeah, yellow for Rodri there. Yeah, he drills it a lot. He drills it a lot to feet, which weirdly actually could be quite a little nice tactic because people don't expect it, and it's led to chances. To be fair, speaking from experience, Scott, they're not always soft. Go on, Foden. This has got like 4-3-4-0 written over it. What's he there? What's he done now, Dan? What's he done? Oh, nice for Nunes. Oh, Holland's off the crossbar. Off the crossbar. Should have been a goal. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. Oh, Gomez nearly finding Foden. Haaland off the crossbar. Could have easily been 1-0. Foden picked him out. Lovely cross to the back post. He's got well above it. Oh, unlucky. It's unlucky. It's a good header, actually. Just unlucky. See the pep. Gomez is great. He's a really nice footballer. Not every player has to be world class, you know. Some players in your squad can just be good. Just be good. The thing about having 22 world class players is that they eventually get happy. You know, sometimes you need the ones who are just 7 out of 10. You need it because it's a little bit more balanced that way. Let's have a look at there's the momentum of the game, by the way. It's totally one-sided so far. It's absolutely one-sided, you know. We've got XG of 1 now. We probably should have scored. He's 17 back. He's already scored 7 in 5 games, mate. Haaland's only young, man. Like, oh, lucky. He's gonna have little spells like this. The thing is, he's only human. Like, I think he's a lot more humble than we realise. It was a good header, actually, you know. Like, literally an inch and that goes in off the crossbar. One six and one day, yeah. Bin Haaland off, in my opinion. Now, to be honest, it's crazy, isn't it? Because I don't think Haaland's been in his best form either, but he's on 7 and 5. Like, in form, Haaland has 10 and 5 already, which we know is probably true. He probably scores a couple tonight, by the way, Haaland. Then it'll be what, 9 and 6. He could have 10 and 6 tonight by the end of this night, and he's not even been in his best form. It's stupid. Stupid. The thing is that you don't. He doesn't mean bad, mate. Like, it's just not like bad is the wrong word, I would say. Like, he's just been up and down, but bad's probably not fair. Bad is like just this is not how I describe a man with. I like Haaland. That's a corner. We are the champions. The best. Oh! Free header for Ake. Or nearly. Good save. That's what I feel wonder of you. Like, Haaland's presence, like, we create so much chances because people are drawn to him. You know, like, his value on the pitch is 1, he scores goals. 2, he's absolutely massive, and 3, people are attracted to him in terms of like being around him. So he's just for 1, he's an absolute beast at scoring goals, as we know. Another header, and the space he creates is absolutely worth it, even if he doesn't always play well. The thing is about Haaland as well. The difference about Haaland and other strikers, How many times do you see a striker have one of those days and not score? Haaland has one of those days, but still manages to score pretty much always. That's the thing that makes Haaland different. Because I remember the amount of times where Aguero would have one of those days and not score. And we were like, hey, yeah, he has one of those days today, it's fine. Then he'd score 2 the next game. The difference is Haaland has one of those days, still scores anyway, then scores 3 the next game. Which is just, that's the difference between him and most of the strikers. We forget, we've normalised it, but it isn't normal what he does. Oh, lovely footwork from Phil. Played Phil. Lovely from Phil. He tried to pick out Haaland, but lovely from Phil. Just put it out of place, City. Get on with it, you know. Pep losing his shit. Yeah, well, Pep's always losing his shit, mate. That was lovely from Foden, by the way. His footwork there in the drive. What happened to him? Why did he get injured? There's nothing in that from Rodri. Oh, no, nothing in it at all. Absolutely nothing in it. He's fine. He was just trying to stop a counter attack, wasn't he? We're not stupid. We are the champions. It's so relaxed this season. Like, genuinely just so relaxed. Football just feels calm, doesn't it? Nunes taken out. Nunes. Foden, this season's kits, by the way, are nice. Even this one. Yeah, to be honest, Iptris, the atmosphere of these games, like a dead rubber game, you don't realise as well, the weather is minging there. It's horrible. It's cold, it's grim. It's a bit of a low expectation, zero jeopardy game. There's just not much of an atmosphere in these games. Yeah, Nunes sounds weird, doesn't it? It's like Nunes. I'm just going to say Nunes. Nunes sounds weird. I can't say it without sounding feel like an idiot. Nunes. What else could I say? Mateus. Go on, Bernardo. Oh, Bernardo, okay. To be honest, Iptris, you say it's kind of sad, but it's exactly the same everywhere. Trust me, it is. Like, watch a United game, watch a Liverpool game in a group. It's not. It's nonsense. Look, what's the Camp Nou? Look at Bayern or Real Madrid. It's exactly the same. If they're playing a game where it's a dead rubber, it's the same. It's just football. That's Blue Nunes. I like it. But that's pretty much how it is. We have to be realistic. You can't expect a rocking atmosphere against a team that literally no one in Manchester can pronounce. Like, no one can pronounce it. Like it's just no one's ever heard of any of their players. It's at 8 o'clock on a Tuesday night and the weather's grim. It's full, which is good, which is nice. But there's not much of a party atmosphere because it just isn't. I always find as well, City's football is sort of like you just watch and you enjoy it, you know. Like, I'm not exactly ranting and raving right now. I'm pretty calm. I'm sure you guys feel the same at home. The whole, it's not like what's going on? It's not a crazy night. It's just a bit like, yeah, all right. Lovely ball to Gomez. Nice touch from Gomez. Alvarez snapshot. Go on, Sergio. Oh, lovely. Haaland again, mate. He's got to do better there. That wasn't like a gilt-edged chance. That was a good chance. Can we allow players bad form, by the way? Yeah, he should have scored that. Ha ha ha, land. He's not himself right now, but, he is only human. He's only 23 years old. It's worth remembering that. He's just probably lost a bit of confidence. You know what I mean? The one thing we probably shouldn't do is, pile it on him. Yeah, I get it as well, Naz. Like our football, our style is so consuming that I can't imagine it's fun for rivals to watch. It just isn't. There's no jeopardy. Unless you got like Doku on, you know. Doku won't be coming on. He's just warming up. He's a week on a farm in Brent. Maybe he does. Yeah, he needs to go back home in Norway. He's only young. He'll be fine. He'll be in his head. He'll be thinking about missing chances. Because he's Erling Haaland. He's not actually a robot. I know we created a Smith about him being a robot, but he is actually a human being. And he does actually have peaks and troughs in form. Ooh, nearly got on the end of that Haaland. Bernardo and Nunes. Oh, Rodri. Gomez absolutely fired it. That's the thing about Haaland as well. You know, if he scores one of them, he's going to score them two. It just changes for that game. It was deflective. I think it was going over anyway, actually. Yeah, it was going way wide. Gomez is a City fan, isn't it? We always forget Gomez is a City fan, you know? I like that he's playing a lot of football. In games like this, where we're going to attack always, there's more or less no risk of him playing, is there? You know, even though he's not a good defender, there's absolutely no risk at all. And also, we're way better defensively now than when he was playing as a defender last season. Way better. Like, with the shape we've got now of Ake Diaz, more like a three at the back, it's just stronger. Yeah, that's the thing. Haaland's confidence after an early goal, when he's had one, he just bangs them all. Look at the Fulham game. When he got his goal. After that, the finishes quality were ridiculous. He's just normal. He's just human. I'm not worried in the slightest. Stones, I don't know. Probably in a week or two. Go on, Sergio. He is a good player, the champions. This has been so one-sided. Had 16 shots already. Keep a stat pad in here. It isn't the most exciting of games, is it? That is such an Alvarez shot, that isn't it? He loves those dipping long ranges. Of course, you can be the anthem still, always, Ed. Boo. Have a good boo. You know what I mean? I was saying boo earns. Goalkeeper's a glazer. Is he literally? Oh, yeah. No wonder he's so miserly. Lovely. Rodri's so attacking these days, isn't he? Because he can be. So far, Nunes is having an 8 so far. Look at that. On Sofa score. Having an impressive performance on. Three key passes so far from Nunes. Impressive. Can't argue with those stats, can you? It looks good for Nunes. Go on. Oh, nearly in behind. We should have scored by now. Probably. I don't think. Yeah, probably a disappointment, but yellow. But I'm not worried. We will score more than 2 tonight. I think we forget as well, Daniel. Like you can't score every chance. Players miss chances. Like we genuinely forget how many big chances Aguero missed. Like, they all do it. Like the more chances you get, the more you're likely to miss. Scoring goals is hard, but he has been a little bit off. But only I would say by value of about 3 goals. Well, the XG so far is, what is it? 1.83. So we should be 1-2 up. We've only missed a couple of big chances. Goal. Oh, how is that not a goal? How is that not a goal? That should have been a goal. That should have been a goal. That was the big chance. That was the big chance. I'm not worried. We'll still win. They'll probably score their first shot, but we'll still win. I actually shouted goal. Gomez, a beautiful cross. Phil, mate. Look, he had all the goal to aim for there. All of the goal. Bernardo's coming up. Why? Go on, Phil. Oh. Why is Bernardo injured? Foden has to score that. He's got to score. So the XG currently is at... that hasn't updated, definitely. It's got to be higher than 1.98. That was at least a 0.5 XG chance, surely. Bernardo's injured. Great stuff. Bernardo's injured. He looks alright. He's running around. Bernardo. It's probably just precautionary. Bob will get playtime, mate, if City... What's going on with I guess it's precautionary. If you felt anything, they'd be like, just come off, you know? Doku will be fun, though. You know what I mean? He'll probably get the goal for us that we need. Bernardo looks alright. He's running around fine. Well, it is. I mean, he looks absolutely fine if it's Bernardo. Like, he's still running about, so... Okay, I'm not overly concerned. It's probably like a slight... Yeah, he did a little hop at the end, didn't he? I reckon it's probably just one of those things where it's like... Sort of like a little bit uncomfortable. Like, okay, we'll just come off. We'll just test it. Grealish is out, yeah. He's out for a couple of weeks now. Yeah, they're not. He's just sat on the bench chilling. He's definitely an injury related. Doku's already passed his man. Already passed his man. He's right-footed, Doku. Oh, he's already in behind as well. He should have done. He should have shot them with his right foot. Shut up, Mjolnir. Don't be stupid, mate. He's not being punished by Pep. That's nonsense. Whoever Daps is waffling. He's not. He's injured. So I did Grealish is not like it's just whoever said that is waffling. He's offside. He's scored. I need to see a replay of that. I'm not confident. I'm not confident about it at all. Oh, he's onside. That's a goal. He's onside. I'm changing that already. He's onside. Fuck. Bloody hell. That's onside. That's a goal. They've scored. They scored. Come on, City, man. As if, man. As if. That is mental. That's a goal. That's a clear goal. Yeah, that's a goal. That is just like, that is ridiculous. Why do I feel like laughing? Why do I feel like laughing? Like, why is it funny? I don't even know why it's funny. But does anyone else find that just ridiculously funny? I don't understand why that's funny. But it is. How are they taking so long to judge this, by the way? It is. I mean, you got like what the hell? That's the most ridiculous thing. City, man, get a grip. Take your chances. We've had 22 shots. That is their first. That is their first shot. Literally their first shot. What do if you can't like what you say about that? Like, what do we do? Like, what do we do? Oh man, football is ridiculous, isn't it? Nice finish, fair play to him. I'm not even angry. I'm just like, it's just funny. It's just funny. Like, we've absolutely battered them. Like, the most typical City thing in the world. It's funny because we all expected it. Let's not like his own Haaland. Biggest chance of the game went to Foden. By the way, the 115 charges thing in the chat is like the laziest banter ever. Like, come on, man. I can just be funny at least. I am not crying inside me. We won the treble, and we're going to win this group. We're going to win this game. Like, do you genuinely think I'm crying inside? I really could not care less, I promise you, mate. You think I'm worried about the first game where we had 22 shots and they've scored their first shot? You haven't been paying attention to Manchester City over the past few years. So no, the trolls are turned up, being as dull as always. But I guarantee you, mate, it's just there we go. 1-0 out of time. That is ridiculous, but that is Man City these days. You know, always ridiculous. Bernardo was sub because he was holding his hamstring. You know, I think he was just being precautionary. So 1-0. Suddenly an influx of viewers. I think the viewers jumped on hoping that I'd be crying or whatever and not just laughing, because it is genuinely funny that this mad stuff happens to Manchester City, doesn't it? But that's where we're at right now. I'm just going to quickly tweet out a link to this. I can't even. I don't even know. I don't even know what's happened there. I do know what's happened. Like everyone's laughing. The City fans are laughing. Like genuinely. It's like I don't understand. Anyway, half time. I don't understand anyone can get upset about this because we know we're going to win anyway. We know we're going to get through the group. We know we'll be absolutely fine. We know we battered them. We know we're playing pretty well other than that just one moment. Like it's not worth panicking over, is it? It's you know. I'm not gonna. Well, if you want me to kick off over it, go for it. But you know, what more do you want me to say? We're going to win the game. What if we don't? Well, we don't. You know. Yeah, but of course, I know the people who aren't laughing go, "Oh, dead serious always." But like, you know, like. So we are 1-0 down. Look, I'm not going to panic over this. Like, I mean, I'll show you the stats and show you why. Because this is the shot. Like, the way I'm programmed is that I just find that funny. 22 shots to their 1. Like, if you can't enjoy the ridiculous nature of football that way, like, I'm not panicking. Like, no, we played well. It's just football is doing a football. You know. Fair play to Red Star. The keepers at a blinder. We missed some chances. Pep's got to get in there and go, what are you doing? Obviously. The thing is, he won't bollock them. Pep will just be like, you played well. Take your chances. That's it. Because they've taken theirs, you know. It's just one of those things where we it's funny, man. We got the easiest group in the world ever. And as it currently stands, we are losing. You know, like how is that not funny? I don't get it. That was like it was onside. It was onside, mate. At least it's given. It's very Bolton 2005 vibes. What a wonderful reference, Femi H. It was like the modern version of that. We will win. The goals will come. We absolutely will do. They always do. The goals do come. I agree. We'll score. Someone's going to score, and then after that, we'll score 3 or 4. Like if we don't, we don't. We take it on the chin, and we learn our lesson. Blue Moon with a super chat as well, saying where we're at. Saying Bernardo off. Why? It looks like he was holding his hamstring, mate. I think it's injuries. No one's getting something in the 41st minute. Especially if it's not Bernardo Silva, he's part of the captain's group, unless he's an injury. I presume it's precautionary. He was holding his hamstring. It's nothing serious, I don't think. He still looked all right, but he was hobbling a little bit towards the end. It will only be that. It'll only be that. So I'm not too worried about that, you know. Like, if you look at the actual, the everyone's ratings so far, you know, Nunez being the City's probably best player statistically, apparently. Alvarez 7.7. Haaland is missing chances again. Wake up, Erling. His confidence has dropped a little bit, I would say, right now. Foden's missed the biggest chance of the game. Heading at a keeper when it's probably easier to score and somehow missing. Sergio Gomez had a nice game on the left-hand side, I reckon. It's weird. I don't know really how to analyse this game other than saying, like, what do I say? Other than, you got to take your chances. That's it, you know what I mean? Like, it's like we've seen this a billion times. Like, we've seen this Alfster says they swapped Haaland with his less talented doppelganger. They swapped him with Højlund. How dare they do that? Give us Haaland back. The thing is, I don't know. I know some people take life very seriously, but like to me, football's entertainment, and like if there was anything, if this game really mattered to me, I'd be upset and annoyed. But like right now, it doesn't. And some people are getting angry, but like. Let's not act like we're not going to win this. Let's not act like this is a random mad moment, you know. City falling out in the group stage. Let's be honest, Eagle MMA. You don't even believe that, do you? It's not going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen. We're probably going to win this game comfortably. If we don't, fair play to Red Star, you know. We learn a lesson and we crack on. It's just one of those things where, you know... I'm just still laughing still. Doku masterclass, absolutely. Doku will he'll come on. It's not embarrassing, mate. It's just football. It's just football. It happens to every team in the world. This is the Champions League. Of course, the team can score a goal. We need to be better. We need to take our chances, but it's definitely not embarrassing. Like this will be something we forget about. It's like, you know, all the times everyone said it was shocking or embarrassing last year, and how does everyone remember last season? Because we won a treble. That's how. Let's have some, some. Let's have some like perspective. Yeah, what this is the important thing here. Look at their keeper here, 8.6 here from Omri Glazer. He's having an absolute blinder. 7 saves, goals prevented 1.33. I don't know what it even means. Yeah, he's been absolutely wonderful. He's been, well, I mean, he's heat mapping. He's pretty lazy, if I'm being honest, because that heat map. He's had one time where he's left his area. What's he doing over there? How did he get there, man? It looks like he's just transported to the middle of the pitch. Omri, it's because that's where he stands, in it. That's where he stands when he's waiting around. Omri just hangs around there when City got the ball the other way. But he's had an absolute blinder, Omri Glazer. The Glazers, damn it. The Glazers getting the revenge finally. That's pretty much the story of the game. The keeper's having a wonderful thing. Nico, you're losing your head as always, mate. Absolutely. We're top of the league. We've played 22 shots. Why are you acting like this is any different to anything we've ever seen ever? Like we had this with Gundogan there, with De Bruyne there. These games, we've had these games always. Like when you're Manchester City, when you dominate games, sometimes the goals doesn't go in, you know? We've been watching this for like 5 years now, 6 years, where we have all the ball, we have loads of chances, and then they score. It happens all the time. This is not a midfield thing. This is not anything other than just a Manchester City thing. Like, it's just literally just a thing that we always see. Like, it's just football. The only thing that will matter is at 90 minutes. I suspect we'll score and equalise early on. I suspect we'll win 4-1. I suspect that's all that matters. 3-1, 2-1. I don't know. If they win, fair play. Fair play. We take it. I mean, look at that. Look at that momentum chart there. Right at the end there, that blip of blue there for them. Fair play. Yeah, as Xavi said, it stands out more because we're a dominant team. Dominant teams, it happens very often where you see, you know, it looks like it's 5 years unbeaten at home. Is that right in the competition? Well, there we go. You're mad, by the way, you think we aren't scoring tonight. It's possible that we might not, but if you think we're not, I think you're mad. Anyway, please like the video. Please subscribe as well. Look, football has these weird moments. Just sort of be happy for... just be happy for them. Pep out, Pep out, Haaland. Yeah, that's the thing is, you're probably right. It'll probably be a Haaland hat-trick in the end. You know, like I'm not gonna get Haaland's back. You know, we forget like some of these players are really young still. Like in the grand scheme of things, I'm with Darren. I think we are massively winning. Though we could just sack Pep for the laugh and put Lilo back in. You know, I thought Nunes had a good game as well as him actually. It's like it's the Champions League group stages. Like it is just. Well, let's be honest. This game is now way more interesting than it was, right? Mate, Kovacic is out for one game. We'll be back in the next game, pal. Just chill out. Pep's already said he's back at the weekend. This is going to be like, at least there's a bit of jeopardy here now, you know? There's no point in reading anything into this half of football because this is something we've seen a billion times. That's the thing is. Do you know why this happens? This pattern of play is so repetitive where we see Manchester City 9 times out of 10 in a game, maybe even like 15 times out of 16. It's so often where City dominate a half. And usually we score. But once every several games or a few games, this happens where they score first. And do you know why they score? They score because they have one chance and their main guy, the striker, is emboldened and it's sort of have the best game of their lives. You know the way the defenders and the keeper have the best game of their life? Like, you look at the keeper and they always have the best game of their life. The defenders block everything. And guess what? The strikers score their chance as well because they play at their best against the best teams. So essentially, it's a cup final. They play at their very best. They score their first goal. And then everyone freaks out in the chat. Well, Nico does. No one else does. Everyone else is pretty calm. Apart from the one person who always freaks out and then we win the treble anyway. It's one of those things where, like, it just happens. It's a sort of byproduct of dominating the game, you know? Foden's been class. Why would we take Foden off, you know? Foden's had a good game, I think. Exactly, Alstar, you know, Alster. Well, Red Star have a European history too, of course, but it would be good for him. It only stands out because we've had so many chances. Like, don't lose your minds of this because it's not going to matter. I guarantee you, I promise you, no one is going to care in about 45 minutes. I mean, look, how can you not look at this and think it's funny? Like, I look at that. Wait. Football is absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. What do I think is going to happen in the second half? Let's be honest. Yeah, even if we lost this game, we're still qualifying. Easily. What do I think is going to happen in the second half? I think City will score in about 10 minutes. We'll equalise. Then we'll get the second. Did you say 6-1 now? So there we go. We'll get a second 5 minutes after that. And then I think after that, we'll turn it around. City's mentality is ridiculous. You know, we saw it. We see it all the time. We do it all the time where we turn it around. We're inevitable. Do you remember a few years back we say we are the inevitables? We are. Guys, if you're watching, by the way, please subscribe to the channel. Please get the likes up. We are 27 away from 68,500, so let's get up there. We could draw, but I don't think we will do, man. I think we will get the goals. We created plenty of chances. Like, why are we going to create less chances in this half? I don't see a reason. If anything, they'll get tired. And I reckon they'll start getting desperate. They'll try and defend. One of our players will step up. And as Nicholas said, all the trolls will disappear in 10-15 minutes. Exactly. Go for it, Scrubber, man. Get your secondary account. Get your dog's account. Get your cat's account. Get your mum's account out. Thing is, I always think as well, Manchester City, I'd love to see the stats on this, but I feel like Man City are the best second half team in the world football. Do you know what I mean by that? I always think it's because Pep's such a brilliant... Like, Pep's so alert and he summarises games so beautifully that he sits there and watches for 45 minutes the players and he knows exactly what they're doing wrong, or he knows exactly what to say to the right person to get them motivated. And the second half, we are so good because I always think people obsess, in my opinion, people obsess over 90 minutes in football. I don't think 90 minutes of football, perfection of 90 minutes is just not really possible. Like, occasionally it happens. And that's when you have a perfect performance, when you win 7-8-0 or whatever. But even those games often, like, you usually get a glut of goals quickly, you know. But I think football doesn't matter if you play well for 90 minutes. It rarely does because... The first half is often just about learning what you need to do in the second half, you know. And Guardiola sort of, I don't think he shouts at him for what it's worth. He'll go, "You played well. You created loads of chances. You just have to take them." And I think what will happen is in the second half, Pep works out, goes, "You do this a little bit better. You do that a little bit better, and you just do this." And usually we get a goal early on. And the thing is as well, Pep understands that these players they're sort of self-motivating. They are treble-winning players. You know, they are absolutely winners. They've won 4 trophies in the last 3 months. You know what I mean? Like, they are clearly going to turn it around. We see it all the time. We see it all the time for a reason as well, because these are players of the ultimate professionalism. So if you want me to freak out, I just genuinely think it's funny. I think it's funny. And now, actually, we got something to actually enjoy. There's a bit of jeopardy to this game, you know? It will turn it around. Good finish to the guy, by the way. Bakari. Gonna win 18-1, says Al Gallo Doro. I like it. Doku's on the right in his half. Red Star fans in the chat. Well done, Red Star, by the way. I'm not trying to patronise you. I'm obviously a City channel, but yeah. Good finish. Kova's great, Nico. You're just so wrong, mate. You're so wrong. He's a brilliant player. He's been absolutely fantastic. You're so wrong, mate. You're just overreacting because we're not winning. He's been absolutely brilliant, Kovacic. He's been immense. Right, up the Blues. Let's not restart rewriting players' narratives because we're not winning today. As if Kovacic hasn't been absolutely immense for Man City. Arlen's just a bit out of form, I would say, right now, but it's fine, man. He's only 23 years old, and he's already got 7 goals this season. Nico's a carrot, probably. Anyway, we'll be fine. We'll get an equaliser soon, and then we'll turn it around and we'll score, because that's what Manchester City always do. We are absolutely inevitable. Like, if you haven't read this script before, you've not been paying attention. This is what Man City do. We concede an early goal, and then we turn it around. I presume we will anyway. told you. Oh man, like, how is that not the most hilarious thing in the world? Oh, I've got the giggles. Oh. What a finish. Cheerio, cheerio. To the trolls, cheerio, cheerio. Is this a fire drill? Is it a fire drill? Oh, we scored, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm laughing manically. Incredible. Oh, man. I've literally got tears in my eyes. Oh, I feel sorry for him. Alvarez, what a finish. We can see you sneaking out. We can see you. We can see you. We're not beating him yet, mate. Oh, I've lost my mind a little bit. I'm overtired. Like, come on, man. How is that not absolutely hilarious after everything we just discussed? After all the trolls coming over here. It just took us, what? How many seconds was it? Like 10 seconds? I don't know what it was. And Alvarez, beautiful goal, by the way. I'm snorting. Oh, I absolutely love football, man. Football's ace. What a stupid sport. Right, anyway. So we're all subbing off Haaland and Alvarez, right? Yeah, absolutely froze. Was it Haaland with the assist, by the way? It was, wasn't it? I don't even know. I've listened, my head's at absolute haze. My mum's a clown, apparently. My mum is very funny, actually. I agree, Doc or Russ. 73 seconds it took. Let me just update the thumbnail and all that kind of stuff. Oh, come on, man! Like, oh, right. What? Right. Anyway, deep breaths. So where the trolls gone? Where the trolls gone? Where the trolls gone? A super chat from my man Scott Denby saying, "Blue moon, you saw me standing alone without a dream in my heart." Well, see, guys, what were we saying? Indeed, what were we saying? Indeed. Oh, that felt good. I needed a good laugh. Get Edison. I'll get Edison. What's Edison doing? I've got the giggles. What is Edison doing? Why is he doing a back heel and just facing away from the goal? Edison, mate. Oh, I've gone delirious. I've lost my mind. What is Edison doing? What is he doing, mate? What are you doing, Edison? He did a little field, and he started running back to his goal immediately. Like, he was like, you know, when you hold Y and the keeper comes running out, and then he just immediately ran back to the goal. Football, I'm so tired. Alright, I'm sorry. Alright, I'll stop. I've lost my mind a little bit. I need someone bring me back to reality in the chat. Edison is so funny, man. Stupid football. Football is so funny, man. Do you know when comes all the trolls are like, you've conceded a goal. Every single time. It doesn't matter. This Manchester City side are ridiculously inevitable. Like, they just are. They're just ridiculous. Like, they're just a stupid team, City, aren't they? A stupid team. Oh. I haven't seen Pep's face. What was he saying? What's he doing? Look what Eddie's doing. Pep's like, he's looking at him like, he just like, Pep looked at Edison and was like what do I even say to him? That look from Pep. Oh man. Oh, like Pep was just like, what do I do? Like, do you know when it's the whole like that reaction from Pep was like when your dog's done something stupid, and you're like, I can't even be angry. I'm just like, I'm so used to it. I'm so used to it. Like, what point? At what point do you get angry? Like, you just don't. He's like, it's like getting annoyed at a dog for eating its sick. You know what I mean? Like, it's a dog's a dog. Edison's an Edison. Edison's gonna do something stupid because that's what Edison does. And if you're not used to it by now, look, dogs eat sick. Edison gets bored. It's 2-1. Kyle Walker scored. Oh, I'm losing my mind. Kyle Walker, my stream stopped, but is it offside? Oh, is it offside? My stream's actually just froze. Oh, why is my stream stopped? Oh, is it offside? That's annoying. I literally have lost all stream. You guys are going to have to let me know what's going on. What's going on here, man? Paramount's just stopped for me. Give me a stream. Give me a stream. Come on, City. I think my internet's gone down. Oh, of course it hasn't. I'm trying to you still. Why is my internet not connecting? Why is it not connecting? Come on, internet. What's Ducky just done? I've lost the internet, so on my laptop. No, I'm missing out. What have I just missed with Doku? Right, anyway. Dockley, what was Doku doing? I missed a few minutes there because my internet went off. Was Walker clearly offside, by the way, because I missed it? Right, I'm back anyway. I'm back. I've got the internet again now. We're good. What did I miss? Go on, tell me what I missed. Or they just you all winding me up? Right, I'm back anyway. I'm back. Football's ace. Sergio. Tell me lies. Did he? Nice. He's great, Doku, isn't he? He's going to be an absolute beast at Man City. Oh, yeah, Kyle Walker's off there. I've seen the replay finally. It was close, wasn't it? Yeah, he was off. I don't have Discovery Plus, Neil. No. That would be a yellow card for Diaz, I reckon. Kanji coming on for who? Yeah, of course, Nico. Obviously, we're going to score, mate. Absolutely, obviously. I mean, like, I find it wild that anyone would think we're not going to score. No, like, there's literally zero doubt in my head. I mean, we'll end up winning this 3-1, I reckon. Maybe might be 4. Like, we'll get a couple of goals pretty quickly. Oh, nice football. Ah, oh, how has he not scored? Haaland's having a bad week, man. Erling, mate. Yeah, at this point, I can't even deny his form is bad. Timo Haaland. To be fair, that was a brilliant save. When you see it up close, he's dinked it over him. He's come off the keeper's head. That is an insane save, to be fair. Like, when you see the replay of that, he's done exactly what he should do. He's dinked it over the keeper. But it's hit the keeper's head. That is a ridiculous save. That is genuinely a ridiculous save. Like, it really is. Why is Gomez coming off? Let's be honest, Haaland did the right thing there, dinking it over the keeper, but he was dead close to him. That is an astonishingly good save, by the way. I'll be honest, Pep won't bench him because Pep will do whatever he thinks. Well, also probably won't bench him because he's scored 7 goals already, and once again because he invites so much pressure and his general vibe. No, I mean it would happen if he'd scored 1 goal in 7 games, but he has scored 7 in 5, so probably why, mate. Because he's Erling Haaland, and Erling Haaland's the kind of guy that you play into form as well. Like, you know what I mean? He scored 4 in his last 2 games. Like, you don't bench a guy who scored 4. Like, it's exceptionally cruel. It's just cruel. You got an assist as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people are just so harsh. It's reactionary. Go on, Nunes. Oh, lucky. We are going to score, obviously. Surely. You know what I mean? No, you don't, Nico. You don't. I've just seen the spoiler. Yes. Oh, Alvarez keeps that a mate. I know you don't need to be cruel with the players. I'll trust Guardiola in this, Nico, the best manager in the world. You treat your players like people. Nico, I'm going to time you right, but you're still waffling, mate. We're winning 2-1. Goggins have been absolute meh. Unbelievable. There we go. There's the turnaround. Where's all the everyone? Where the trolls gone? What is the keeper doing, mate? What is the keeper doing there? Jesus. That is so bad. This is a stupid game. An absolutely stupid game. Catch that. What are you doing, you pleb, mate? Just catch it. There we go. He's had a bad day. And then, no, you don't drop a play. You don't be mean to players. Some players need tough love. Some players need an arm around the shoulder. That's called man management, you know. You know what? It sounds like some people need a little bit of, you know. I mean, it's mad curve, to be fair. Yeah, it really was. To drop Haaland would be to humiliate him, and that is not going to be a good idea. What? He's got an assist as well, you know what I mean? That's not actually he hasn't been. Alvarez, by the way. What a player. Go on, Nunes. Nico, you're so wrong, mate. You don't know excellence, mate. I mean this with the greatest respect. Manchester City and Pep Guardiola know excellence. We don't know excellence. We are literally nobodies. These are the best athletes at what they do in the world. They know excellence. Guardiola is literally the best at what he does in the entire population of 7 billion people. That is excellence. You being in the army doesn't know excellence, mate, in a sporting field. The army has one method, just bang, bang, bang. But these are people in a team sport. Like you don't know excellence. You know fitness and a bit of structure. That is not sporting excellence. None of us do. Guardiola does. Rodri does. Oh, and he scored a wonderful goal. Like, excellence is what we're witnessing when a team wins treble and then it's top of the league and it's just turned it around. That is excellence. Do not presume any of us understand the first thing about management at the highest level in the biggest sport in the world, because we do not. Guardiola, whatever he does, I trust, you know? Absolutely. We are absolutely nobodies. We are nobodies compared to these people in terms of what they've achieved in their careers, you know? We're at the bottom rung. So let's give it a little bit of perspective here. Pep is a genius. Like, you don't... Anyway, I'm not even going to entertain this logic anymore. Dropping Haaland would be stupid. It just would be. You don't drop the best striker in the world because he's having a bad patch. You encourage him. You support him. You encourage him for working hard, for getting assists, for keeping making those runs. You support them. Some people need berating. Some people need a cuddle, man. Like Haaland isn't a professional. You don't. If he's doing, like you only berate a player if they're doing things that are bad. But like missing chances is not easy. Like, it's not easy. It's not like something you shout at someone for, because just finish your chance. I'm trying to. You go, well, I'm trying, obviously. And you get defensive, don't you? You know what I mean? Anyway. He's like, oh, well done, man. I didn't think about finishing my chances. Cheers, boss. Oh, he's... Everything I said was wrong. Drop him, sell him. I'm starting to feel a bit sorry for him now. It's another good save as well, annoyingly. Life. At least we're winning. Go on, Jeremy. How has Alvarez not got his hat-trick there? Oh my god. We're absolutely battering them. We're battering them. Doku with a lovely ball to Ake. Ake pulled it back. Alvarez should score. We got two of the most clinical strikers in world football, and I don't even what even is the XG so far? 3.3. It's got to be way higher than 3. I'm not having that. I'm gonna go to FotMob over here. Like, what's going on with FotMob right now? What does FotMob say in terms of the XG? 2.95. Fair enough. It feels higher than that. Legan, my man, long time no speak, says with a super chat, how nice. See, give those travelling fans a moment that I'll never forget despite the end result. Exactly, you know? Exactly, you know? I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them, mate. Exactly, yeah. It's been a good game of football. It's been fun because of it, you know? It's made this stream way more entertaining anyway. Lovely from Nathan Ake there. Nunes is currently playing left wing back. Exactly, my friend. It feels low, even though 3 is high. It feels like the big chances. I guess the XG of 3 because big chances aren't always scored. So. How's that guy just ran all the way? I'm good, mate. Lagan. Hope you're good, James. Much love to you, pal. What a mad game of football, eh? What an absolute mad game of football. XG is now 3.71. That feels about right. I think we should have probably scored about 4 goals tonight. It should be about 4-1, I reckon. 4-1 feels about right. Because obviously you missed some chances. I know, as if they're Gazprom, by the way. As if they actually are Gazprom. Pep will know if Haaland needs a rest. He'll get a rest anyway. He'll get a rest in... Let's look at Man City's fixtures. Where are we at with City? Let's have a look at City's fixtures in general. They've got Forest. He won't rest him there. You'll get a rest at some point. I mean, look at these chances. It's been ridiculous. Alvarez got both Dr. Valentino. One was lucky. One was a really nice finish. That's the thing, is the chances have scored have been like a fluky one. Oh, lucky from Doku. Really nice from Doku and Nunes. Nunes, sorry. Oh, lovely, mate. That was really nice from Nunes. Nunes sounds weird. Nunes. Lovely footwork. He's absolutely turned him inside out there, hasn't he? Jack saying I'm still predicting 5-1. Do you know what, Jack? I don't think it's unreasonable, mate, with the super chat. It could happen. Could happen. Oh, header as well. Big love, Jack. Docky's been great, hasn't he? Celtic down to 9 men. Bloody hell. 30 shots and goal. Yeah, Doku's great. He's just great. I mean, look at what's his 6.6, he says. I think he should be higher than that. He feels like he's made a big chance already. City score, like the amount of chances. One thing I've noticed about this season is that we're creating. You know, everyone's worried about creating chances with no De Bruyne. We are creating so many chances this season. Does anyone else feel like it feels different that way? We're just much more productive. I just don't know how we are, but we are. It doesn't feel like it used to feel like drawing blood from a stone, didn't it? But it doesn't feel that way at all right now. I know this is Red Star, but even in other games. Did Duck and Greaves play in the same match? Yeah, Duck could go on the right, maybe. Yep. No, Walker can't cross. Terrible cross. Don't bother. Don't bother across again to Kyle. Terrible. There's the jinx. Oh, bless. Nicola's holding Ruben downstairs because I keep waking him up. I feel a bit bad about that. I am knackered today. Surely we'll kill this game off soon. like to see it because I'd like to see Oscar Bob get on or whatever, you know. Doku's just so dangerous, isn't he? To Nunes. Nunes is a good dribble as well. God, look at this footwork, by the way. Nunes, Doku, and Foden. Oh, what a beautiful goal. What a beautiful goal. Rodri, the best in the world, man. As if Rice could do that. As if Rice could do that. As if Declan Rice, man. Oh, I'm going to tweet. Can people please stop comparing their DMs to Rodri? It's embarrassing. Unbelievable. Look at the quality of that goal, man. That is off the charts good. That's Leo Messi good. That is literally... That is Messi level good, that, isn't it? Like, that is just so good. That is... It's like... Do you know what that was like? Thierry Henry. Just stupid. Unbelievable. That was Thierry Henry, and that was from our DM. Someone said on the other day that Rice was a similar level on the ball to Rodri. Behave, man. Behave. Like, do you know how good Rodri is? Like, he's just stupid. 3-1. From the best DM in the world. Best midfielder in the world. Like, not even the DM, just the best midfielder in the world, full stop. Stupid. It's like people don't realize how good Rodri is. I think they don't. No, I think they just watch their own teams. I get that because I do. I'm guilty a bit of that too. But it's so far past the discussion now with Rodri. Unbelievable. What a finish, man. What a stupid goal. 3 goals and 2 assists already this season. He's going to get 15 goals this season. It's prime Vieira, actually. Do you know what? Vieira's not even a bad shout. He's a perfect midfielder now. Oh, look at that from Alvarez. Alvarez is great, isn't he? This is, you know what, Scott's right. Scott just put, this is class. I actually love this team. This is so much fun to watch. I can't get over how good that goal was. Honestly, Rodri is... He's turned into Yaya. He's mastered football. You can literally see him learning new skills, can't you? Like, the confidence is insane. It's just absurdly good. He's an absolute, like, just, yeah. Go on, Ducko. That's exactly it, Sergeant Tom. He just got bored. He just got bored and thought, I'll do it myself. Like, I'm just watching that goal again. I'm just seeing it on loop right now online. And like, you watch that goal, it looks like Thierry Henry just stepping forward or Messi. You see the greats where, like, the greats reach a level where football becomes easy for them. They just master it. And they just know how to do whatever they want to affect a game at any moment. Because the usual stuff. Because when you're that smart, when you're as smart as Rodri is and as good as he is, what he does, he learns how to be a great defensive midfielder. Then he's like, well, I can do all that now. What else can I do? Good cross from Nunes, unlucky. Well, that's the thing is, like, you're right, actually, Nico. Haaland does look a bit frustrated. He is only human, you know. That wasn't an easy chance, to be fair. Couldn't quite get up with it. He wants his goal. But that's where he's at right now. Ah, Mark, my man, welcome back with the membership, Mark. Boom. Good evening, my friend. Haaland will be fine. Bring on Phillips. Yeah, I'd like to see. I think Guardiola want the fourth goal. I want. I think what Bob on. Yusuf. I think Nunez has been really good. He's a really good player. Go on, Phil. Go on, Phil. Oh, that he caught him there, didn't he? Oh, unlucky. Phil was knackered then, wasn't he? He got kicked to the ankle as he was running away. Go on, Scott. There's only one Scott enemy. No, to be honest, to be fair to Foden then, he was absolutely knackered. He'd been kicked. He was visibly in pain. So I think that was a tough pass to make. He looked knackered. He got the memberships from Scott, you absolute superstar. What a legend, mate. Who we got? Scott gifting memberships out to Jake, my man JKK, Nicholas, Sergeant Tom, lovely stuff. Imaginary. And Crush, wonderful stuff, man. What a go! What the absolute goat, Scott, as always. Scott, you legend, mate. You absolute legend. Thank you so much. And guys, if you remember, you want to chat to me at the FanView Live. You'll find the link in the community tab on the page. Can do. Jump on, man. Jump on. Anyone's a member, you can come and have a chat to me after the game. Oh, that could have gone at Alvarez. Go on, Doku. Go on, Doku. God, he moves so quickly, doesn't he? The way Doku just changes direction, it's ridiculous. It does look like right now, Rodri. Someone says he's leveled up, innit? He's leveled up entirely. Like he's completed all his stats. Rodri has completed all his skill trees. He's just like literally when you get to the end of a game and you're like, you've unlocked every skill tree. You're overpowered. You've leveled up massively. That's what he's done right now. Level 99. Look, Rice is a good player. There's Arsenal fans who genuinely think he can touch Rodri, and I mean this in the greatest sense. What Rice is an excellent footballer. Like, he's an excellent footballer, Declan Rice. He's great. Do you know what Rodri is? He's the best in the world at what he does. Like, he's the best midfielder in world football. Like, that's the level he's at now. Like, we're not talking about excellent footballer, a very good, a top class footballer. We're talking the best. That's what Rodri is. He's possibly the most complete player in the world football right now. It's on another level. Like, Calvin Rico Bob coming on, nice. He's the best midfielder, not the best DM. Like this season, can I just say, by the way, to score one goal, Victor, mate. Have you not been paying attention to the last several months of last 2 years of Rodri? Oh, nice from Doku. How is the referee say play on there, Doku? Oh, because of the. The thing is, what was I about to say then? I was about to say something. Yeah, that was it. Do you remember? I always say, like when we lost Gundogan, I always said someone's going to step up. Do you remember my pre-season previews? I was like, don't worry, someone will step up without Gundogan. Someone will do. Like when you've got quality players, someone finds a way. And guess who it is? It's Rodri. That's who it is. I might tweet that actually. I said a few times before the season started that I wasn't overly concerned about Gundogan leaving, as I'm a firm believer that if you've got quality players, one of them will step up and show a different side to their game. Rodri is doing that. Alvarez is doing that. That's what happens, isn't it? You know, like, we just don't need it. Phillips coming on, man. Go on, Calvin. Go on, Bob. Someone said on Twitter to me, when did Rodri develop that Yaya stride forward, floating past defenders, making it look like junior players? He developed it last year with confidence. It's entirely confidence. It's just that when you've like sort of just done everything in football, when you've scored the winning goal in the Champions League final, when you completed a treble, it's entirely down to self-belief at that point. Like, nothing scares you anymore. It's just he's empowered by it. He is, Victor. You don't realise yet. He's just got there. But he's absolutely going to be seen. By the time at the end of his career, he'll be seen at that level. I guarantee you, mate. I agree he's just got there. But yeah, that's it. Like, one of the reviews read that said that buying goal. Like, something changes in a player's head sometimes where they become truly elite. Like, they have the kind of performance where it just changes what they have. Rodri, look, I can tell you a story about Rodri, and it's a true story. About back in February, I recorded... I did a little vlog with some fans. I did a video from Man City with some fans that come from like South Korea, America, and we got to meet some players. And we met Bernardo, we met Ake, and we met Rodri. Bernardo and Ake were lovely, you know, like blah blah blah. Rodri said, "Oh, where have you come from?" And he went, "Oh, blah blah blah." He went, "Okay, you here just for this game?" Yeah. He went, "We will win." He said, "We will win." He just looked and said, "We will win." Do you know what happened? Rodri scored and we won 1-0. Rodri said that to our faces and we'll win. The next day, he scored the opener. Did we win 1-0? He scored the opener either way. He went 1-0 because of Rodri. He is that guy. Rodri has this insane confidence. Like, and it comes from intelligence and ability. Like, he is Giga Chad. Rodri's just, he's ridiculous. He's ridiculous. It'd be funny if he lost as well, but he didn't. Because he that's what Rodri doesn't do that. Rodri doesn't lose. He's him, you know. Go on, Bob. Oh, unlucky Oscar. Chelsea just wrote boob. Do you mean Bob? You sort of scuffed that, actually. Lucky Oscar. Right, Rodri higher than prime Lampard? Well, eventually, yeah. I will do, yeah. Lampard's a brilliant finisher, but he's not a better all-round footballer. We call him Boob now. Lampard was a brilliant finisher, he was more like a second striker. Like these days, he just scored loads of goals, Lampard. Cracking player, great movement. But he wasn't as complete a footballer. Jude or Rodri? Rodri, mate, come on. Jude Bellingham is brilliant, but Rodri is a complete midfielder. Jude right now is more like a 10, like just getting forward. I mean this with the greatest respect, Rodri's such a smarter footballer than Lampard and Gerrard and that. Like, the old English footballers were like, if you watch like England play against like France, there was a clip going around recently of Zidane against England, and like they're just so brain dead compared to watching people like Zidane. They didn't have an elegance, a classiness to the game. They were cracking footballers, but there was no intelligence to the game often, Like, Rodri right now is closer to Zidane. The way he's playing, you're right, the way he's gliding about the pitch, it's more like it's smart, it's intelligent, it's brilliant. Like, I'm not saying he's Zidane, though. Obviously I'm not, but I'm saying this is the intelligence to his game, and it's the consummate calmness to it as well. Like, there was no calm to people like Lampard and Gerrard. There was never any calm to it. It was all just actions. Yeah, it is aura. It's simply that. Guardiola basically like look the England golden generation. This City team would beat them 5-0, easy, easy, because they were a bunch of individuals and they weren't a team. Rodgers to score at Spurs. Well, there you go. Go on, City. Look, I think Rodri, we're going to look at him like, yeah, I don't know. Let's see where he is in a few years. Go on, Rico. Oh, Rico, what are you doing, mate? Rodri, we don't know his level yet, but we'll see. You know, we'll see in a year or so. Like, well, a couple of years we'll know where he's at, but he's just reached his peak now. He's reaching his peak, in my opinion. Like, we could be looking up at the end of the season with his 20 goals. You know what I mean? And at that point, you're thinking, "Oh my God, is he one of the greatest ever?" Nice, Julian. Nunes, by the way, everyone. Good day. This team, like, yeah, Chelsea just said he brings a different vibe to City. Doku. He does indeed, but that's one thing that I actually quite like about the City side. It's a lot of variety to it, an awful lot of variety to it, which is refreshing actually. Like we feel like we've got many different ways to attack, you know, like we really do. Like it's like we have pace, we have control, we've got like the kind of we can bang down the door a little bit. We've got the elegance of like this is all without Kevin De Bruyne, by the way. We've got the elegance of Rodri. It's just really versatile. Yeah, without KDB covering Grealish and Stones. Yeah, ridiculous. We're winning it all, lads. We're winning it all. XG of 4 tonight. We need to score another. Yeah, I think Bernardo was injury precaution, Bertrand. You never know, man. Like Beppe, like I honestly feel like there's a chance. I don't know. I feel like we just seem like on another level to anyone. Like we've got a versatility to this team and a belief, and you never know. Things can happen in a one-off game. Anything can happen. You know, you could have the day where you don't put the chances away, and you never know. Things could happen. Bad refereeing call could stop it, but right now we look so impressive. Oh, it's gone to Doku though. Go on, Doku. They're terrified of Doku, aren't they? Oh, absolutely toying with City here, aren't we? Just toying with them. 'Em. 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 For what it's worth, I don't think Roger would have got to this level without Pep. Haaland was impeded there, by the way. I've crashed, by the way. As you probably noticed, I've crashed a little bit in energy. I'll get a brew, I reckon, before my match reaction. But I'm in a good mood. I've enjoyed this, by the way. I've enjoyed it. Ake's been excellent, by the way. Wickerman's a good point. Talking about Ake. Go on, Doku. Doku's off. Skinning people, as he does. I love Doku, man. He's great. Doku's ace, isn't he? Oh, go on, Oscar. I think I'm now a Jeremy Doku fan account. He's great. That's the thing. It's down to coaching. Ake looks just ridiculous, doesn't he? Like, he's ridiculous. Esteemed Doku. It's over. Is it over? Doku's been excellent since he came on. He's such a fun player, man. He's such a fun player. So where's all those trolls at half time, by the way? I was like I said it will win 3-4-1. It was obvious. It was obvious. Every single one of them, Chelsea, they all work ridiculously hard, you know? There we go. It was ended 3-1. Manchester City win 3-1. It could have been about 5 or 6 in the end, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, you know. A fun night of football, man. A crazy night of football. We had 37 shots on goal in the end. 37 shots on goal with an XG of 4.10. All I was saying is I enjoyed it, you know. The trolls had half time. That was good fun. I've enjoyed watching with you guys as well, guys. It's been absolutely excellent. I am exhausted, but I will be live in like 10 minutes for the match reaction. Thank you very much, everyone. Yeah, it was great fun. I've enjoyed chatting to all of you. He's in the chat right now. One of you, Kathy, JM, Anguished, Scott, Wickerman, Marcus, Chelsea, Naz, Beppy. Who else is in there? Who else? I don't know. Kathy, Bertrand, Sarah, Noah, Victor, Iptris. It was a fun game of football, man. Like, look, I think some of you need to remember football is ultimately entertainment. And it is entertaining. Like, football doesn't stress me out unless it's a really stressful game, obviously. But largely, I find football, like, you know, I find football great fun. I find it fun because, especially when we watch the best team in the world, which we get to. And that was great fun. That was great fun tonight. I really enjoyed it. It was weird. It was crazy. It made me laugh. Saw some good football. Saw some wonderful moments. Just good fun. Guys, big love to all of you. Be kind in a bit. And I'll catch you soon for the match reaction.